Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Dear students, it is business studies of class 12th and the topic is qualities of a good leader. Students, let us first know that who is a leader? A person is known as leader. Why? Or who can be told a teacher, or who can be related a teacher, a leader? Dear students, a leader is a person who has all leadership qualities, who has all qualities of leadership. यानी लीडर वो होता है, एक ऐसा शख्स जिसकी लीडरशिप की तमाम क्वालिटीज जिसमें हों. अब हम जानने की कोशिश ये करेंगे कि कौन कौन सी खसूसियात, द ट्रेट्स possessed by a leader, what are these? The unique traits possessed by him or by the leader, we can define them as under. The first quality of a leader is that his physical features. It means a leader must be healthy, he must have a good height, he must have a good appearance. These are some of the, or he must be healthy. These are the qualities, or these are physical qualities, or the physical features of a good leader. So when we say a person, a leader, he must be healthy, he must be well built, he must have a very good appearance, his weight must be, it means balanced, underweight, overweight, he must not have all these things. So physical features, these are one of the traits, one of the qualities of a good leader. Second is knowledge. We know that a leader must have sufficient knowledge in the field in which he is leading others. He must have complete knowledge regarding a particular job to instruct the people, to inspire the people, or to inspire his subordinates. So full job, sufficient job of that very field in which he is this leading others, it is very compulsory for a leader. Third trait of a leader is that integrity. A leader must have the quality of integration. He must integrate people, and at the same time he must be honest. He should be a model to others regarding the ethics, regarding the good, these religious qualities. He must have good religious qualities. It is not necessary that he must be a Muslim, he must be a Hindu, he must be a Sikh or from any other religion, but the basic thing is that he must have good moral, he must have a good this moral quality. He must be morally good, a good human being, a nice human being. This is important for a leader. Fourth is initiative. So if a person does not take the initiative, he is not a leader. He must have the quality to take the initiative. He must have the courage to take the initiatives. If he is coward, if he is lazy, if he is not courageous, then he is not a good leader. Or we can say that he should grab opportunities. He or she should see that what are the opportunities that I am going to grab, which are beneficial for any type of organization, which are beneficial in the field, for the field in which he is leading others. So he must have the quality to initiate the things. He must take the initiative. Fifth is communication skill. A leader, he must be having a communication skill. No doubt, he knows many things. he has knowledge, he has training, but he cannot communicate the things, he is not a good leader. So a good leader must have the communication skill. He must have a skill to talk to others in a better way, in a polished way. He must be having a good language. He should have ability to express and make people understand his ideas. Whatever he say, he must have the talent that other people understand his ideas. He must have a very good expression. He must be a good listener, a good counselor, and a good speaker. All the three qualities: listener, counselor, and a speaker. Then and only then he can be considered a very good leader. Sixth is motivation skill. A leader must have motivation skill. He must motivate others to follow his direction, to follow his leadership. He should identify the needs of the people. Motivation in this way, that he should identify the needs of the people and should try to satisfy their needs. He must have motivation skill in the sense that identify the needs of others, and he should have the skill to motivate to fulfill to satisfy them, to fulfill their needs and to satisfy their needs. So he must have motivation skill. Seventh is self-confidence. A leader must be self-confident. उससे अपने आप पे एतमाद होना चाहिए, भरोसा होना चाहिए, that I can do. He should be self-confident, and so that the others follow him. They should trust him, because this person is confident. He can do anything. He has the capabilities. He can do things. So self-confidence, if a person is not having self-confidence, then others would not trust him. So self-confidence, it is important. Eighth is decisiveness. This means a leader must have the quality to take the decisions. If a person does not take decisions, how can others follow him? If he does not take the lead, if he does not proceed a path, how it is possible that other people will follow him? He must have the power, willpower to decide the things so that others will trust him. So decisiveness, it is one of the important traits of a very good leader. Ninth is social skill. A leader should be friendly and sociable. He should not only command others. He should not try to control others. He should not try only to lead others, but he should have a friendly environment with them. He should take others in confidence. He should have consensus with others. He needs to be sociable, and at the same time he should maintain friendly relations with his followers, so that they cannot treat him as their boss. They cannot treat him a controlling machine. So it is important, it is very much essential for a teacher, for a leader, that he maintains friendly relations with his followers. 10th, last but not least, empathy. What does empathy mean? A person must see the things from the other's point of view. It is called empathy. Empathy means to see the things from the other's point of view. चीज़ों को दूसरे लोग कैसे देखते हैं, किस हैसियत से देखते हैं, it is called empathy. So a leader must be empathetic. He must have empathy. Empathy means he should not only see with his point of view, but should see things with the other's point of view, that how other people see towards his plans, towards his things, towards his ways. And at the same time, he should be able to empathize with the needs and feelings of his subordinates. उसके मातहत जो हैं वो अपनी ज़रूरियात को, अपने एहसासात को किस तरह से देखते हैं, उन्हें उसको लीडर को उनकी नज़रों से देखना चाहिए कि वो लोग क्या समझते हैं आपके मुतलिक. To what extent you feel their needs, to what extent you are sympathetic towards them. So you have to be empathetic in this way. It means that you have to see from their point of view. So dear students, these are 10 qualities of a good leader. You can write them. They are very easy. There is not any difficulty to write them. So you have to remember all those 10 qualities, and you can write them in your final exams. So it is enough for the day. Thanks.